It's a marvelous Monday. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I went with the sparkly shirt today and my bat headband. Hope it looks good. Anyway, so we are going to be doing chapter 2 of the Lucky Lottery. I hope you guys like this book as much as I do. And then today in writing, you guys are going to start a whole new opinion piece. 3 paragraphs. You can do it. All right, chapter 2. Dink stared at Lucky. No one moved or spoke. Giggling and eating lunch noises came from the kitchen. $7 million, Josh said, finally finding his voice. Lucky nodded. Gramps was so happy he could hardly talk, he said. But when I told him the card was gone, I thought he was going to cry. Lucky scooted forward in his chair. Do you guys think you can find the crook and get my ticket back? I can't leave the house because I have to watch the kids. What if it's too late? Ruth Rose asked. Maybe the thief cashed in the ticket already. Lucky shook his head. He can't. Today's Sunday, so the lottery place is closed. But he could do it tomorrow. He could do it when they open again tomorrow morning. Just then, they heard a crash from the kitchen. Whispering followed the crash, then a chorus of giggling. Guess I better get back in there, Lucky said. I promise I take them sledding after lunch. So do you think you can help? Sure, we'll help, Dink said. Lucky grinned. Great, A 3-foot-tall redheaded whirled into the room. Stuart mushed my banana, the kid wailed, and I didn't do nothing to him. Don't cry, Freddie. We'll make Stewie clean up that mushy banana, Lucky said. He took Freddie by the hand and headed for the kitchen. Call me, okay? He said over his shoulder. The kids let themselves out. Pal was asleep on the front porch, making little snoring sounds. So how are we supposed to find this crook? Josh asked. Where do we even start? From the porch, Dink looked over the front yard. The snow had been trampled where the O'Leary kids had been playing. If the crook was here last night, maybe he left a trail, Dink said. Let's check out back. The kids tramped around to the back of the house. The O'Leary kids had played only in the front yard, so the snow in the back was fresh and smooth. The yard was surrounded by tall pine trees. Look, Josh said. A trail of footprints led to the back door from across the yard. They must have come out of those trees, Dink said. And gone back the same way, Ruth Rose said. These footprints go in both directions. The kids followed the tracks into the trees. The footprints veered off to the right, and the kids went with them. With the nose in the snow, Pal sniffed each footprint. Suddenly, he let out a woof. Josh stopped down and picked something shiny out of the snow. What is it? Ruth Rose asked. Josh held out his mitten. He was holding a piece of tin foil that had been twisted into the shape of a small bow tie. Do you suppose the burglar dropped this? Josh asked. Keep it, Dink said. It is our first clue. They have a clue. Remember that. After a few minutes, they walked out of the woods onto Bridge Lane. No more footprints, Josh said, glancing up and down the lane. The thief could have walked anywhere from here. Or driven, Ruth Rose said. Maybe the guy parked a car here, then hiked into the woods. The day was growing colder. A few big snowflakes started to fall. All 3 kids had pink cheeks and runny noses. Let's get some hot chocolate at Ellie's, Dink suggested. Then we can plan what to do next. It was a short hike down Bridge Lane to Ellie's Diner on Main Street. The kids pushed through the door and stomped their snowy boots on Ellie's rubber mat. Pal waddled along at Josh's heels. Hey, kids. Hey, Pal. What'll it be? Ellie asked from behind the counter. The kids slid into a booth. Hot chocolate, Josh said, struggling out of his down jacket, with about a mile of whipped cream on top. While they waited, Dink thought about what Lucky had told them. Guys, anyone watching TV Saturday night would know the winning numbers, right? He said. But how did the thief know that the winning ticket was inside Lucky's Christmas card? Just then, Ellie came over. Hot stuff, she said, setting 3 tall mugs on the table. Each was topped with a small mountain of whipped cream and dotted with chocolate sprinkles. Don't burn that cute nose, Josh, Ellie added as she turned away. Josh blushed, then licked the top of his whipped cream. Dink blew on his hot chocolate. Anyone got an idea, he asked. Somehow the thief knew Lucky's grandfather mailed that ticket to Lucky, Josh said. But how? Asked Ruth Rose. Maybe the thief knows Lucky's grandfather, said Josh. Maybe they're friends. That's a great idea, Josh, Ruth Rose said. Why don't we talk to Lucky's grandfather? Dink fished in his pocket for a quarter. Let me out, guys, he said. I'm going to call Lucky. Dink climbed over Josh's legs. Drink fast, he said, but don't burn that cute nose. Chapter 3. On Tuesday. I'm really hoping that Dink, Josh, and Ruth Rose can solve this mystery. Alright guys, I'm excited to find out what happens, but we have to wait till tomorrow. Have a great day. I'll see you then. Bye.